Let's move on to Shogun now. It's a record that, you know, isn't so much about the news as it is perhaps about history a little bit, and obviously talking about, you know, your own perspective as both being partially Asian and partially Anglo-American, and it kind of combines in a lot of ways sort of the traditions of both of those cultures in a real interesting way. I want to start with something that's really, frankly, straight out of Greek mythology, which is Torn. And, you know, it seems to almost embody that while being very Western, it also embodies that Eastern idea of yin and yang, of trying to not go too far in one extreme or the other.
Apprehension, once again, masticated, substitutes in, lost a battle, about to crusade, one against all, time to wield the blade, retreat, surrender, fail, stop there, I'm in incantation, sword, retreat, surrender, face, frozen, incantation.
Yeah, with all the songs that refer to mythology and history, I used them at first as I remember this song specifically when I was listening back to the demos, because I wrote this song, and I was listening back to the demos of that one riff, and the first thing I heard in my head was Torn Between Scylla and Charybdis. I'm like, why am I hearing this in my head? So I decided to write it down. I started writing around that, and I used all the, or for most of the songs, some of the songs are retellings, but that song wasn't an entire retelling of the Odyssey story, but I wanted it to be something that could be relatable and used as more of a tool to bring someone somewhere else. So if they want to look into what that meant, they go like a side story and learn about the Odyssey, learn about Scylla and Charybdis. And but the rest of the lyrics are just about like life struggles and about how there will be challenges, and I thought that was a really good metaphor to use Scylla and Charybdis versus just something modern.
And Scylla and Charybdis is about, you know, you don't cheat a little bit towards Scylla because Charybdis is going to get you, or the one where there's no way to try to you know, to skinny one way or the other.
Yep.
You've got to really kind of play it down the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there'll always be obstacles, and some may be worse than others, and some may be just as bad as each other. You just gotta figure out what's best for you.
Okay. And then let's end with what I think is just the most powerful song on the record, and which I would die to see you play live someday. I don't know if it'll ever happen, which of course is Shogun the song.
I think we're doing it in March in the UK, unfortunately, so there'll be YouTube videos. But I think we're doing it there.
The monsters walk among us, releasing the blood out from what's good, infecting out transmission, swallowing innocence from life. Our time has come to stand for the wretched womb from which they feed. Beyond the laws of demons, send them into the hell they made.
It definitely was a story that I created from start to finish. It's not as vivid as having characters or being a concept or anything like that, but I wanted to create a story that fit the music well. Like, 'cause when we started listening back to the music, it sounded like some kind of like mini film score or something like that, and I wanted to make lyrics that told a story. And I'm not entirely sure if that story is about our band or about me or about something that maybe I was influenced by and took the idea from, but it was something I just kept writing. And there are a lot of the songs on Shogun that was a kind of stream of consciousness word writing, and I'm not even entirely sure what the meanings were.
But you know, Shogun, you think of it as being sort of this militaristic thing, and yet, to me, the lyric that comes out of that is really, you know, if you succeed in this battle, you still will lose so much more.
Pulses now quickening softly, it's painstaking. Look within to calm the storm raging inside the form. There's no turning back. Sacrifice for you.
almost the same message coming back from Torn, you know, because with Charybdis you'd lose absolutely everything. With Scylla you'd lose a lot, but you might still get off from it. So yeah, it's cool. It was a really interesting album because there was so many words and there was so much revising and rewriting that a lot of the lyrics they don't 100% have an exact meaning. So the other ones I have a direct answer, I know exactly what it is, but this I just wrote and let the music write the words for me. So I thought that was just fun. You know, it was kind of a mystery to find out what it would be.
Yeah, it's an absolutely stupendous song, and I think it really does show kind of the arc of how far you've progressed from Ember, which is an album I listen to a lot, and I still very much enjoy that record very much. But you keep improving and you keep moving forward.
The next one is going to blow everyone's minds. We already have a new song written that's actually coming out this March on the God of War 3 game. And we just recorded it in demo phases to send over to everybody so they can hear it. And it's really great lyrically, song title-wise, the melodies, the brutality. I mean, and you can really see what we've learned from every single record and what we're going for the next one.
Can't wait. The pride of Ultimate is great.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Very true.
Matt Heafy, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. Very fun interview.
Yeah, I've had a great time. Thank you.
If you like this band, you should buy their music and other merchandise at WhiteNoiseMetal.com. If you like White Noise Metal, say so with positive comments on iTunes and MySpace. And please tell your friends about the bands you've heard on White Noise Metal with that BS dude, Brian Shields.
White noise!
White noise, 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 white noise,